the NFL on EA Sports. And this one features Hunter Henry. Now over 1,000 receiving yards on the season. It's the Patriots and the 49ers, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
In recent years, we've seen a lot of love for North Dakota State in the NFL draft. And Trey Lance, he's a great example of what the Bison are sending to the league each and every year. This guy looks like a franchise quarterback. He wants his opportunity to prove it to the rest of the league.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's the option play now to the left. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Lance.
And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense.
They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 23 carries, 111 for yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense for the Niners, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's got this down to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 30 on second down, Jones. And this throw incomplete. A defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Right back to him on first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down and 4, Jones. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you know, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Davis Price will try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 11. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Patriots take over. Throwing Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now Lance on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Lance. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Here we go. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 15. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. At their own 15. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now Jones. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Jones throw there complete to Myers. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Jones on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damien Harris halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point safely through, and it's now 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Damien Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Davis Price on 1st and 10. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment.
Holding.
Let's see what our referee says. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Opposite, green, blue, check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Check white, Smith red, switch yellow, line.
Here's Lance. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready?
Throwing now is Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. He gets this one to Davis Price. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Ready.
Lance looking to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He completes it to Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The Pats at the line, ready to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Harris running straight ahead to the 43, second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Complete to Damian Harris. A gain of 6 on the play.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They hand this off to Harris, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Back to throw. Jones setting up the screen. Harris uses the stiff arm. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And I think really good defenders can snip out those screen passes. Just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly. Got it.
Touchdown, Patriots! Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
49ers 7. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
Drive starts with a run by Davis Price.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Opposite, green, blue, check pink, check white.
On play action, Lance.
Rush coming, and he's taken.